Good morning, cuzos. What's the word? What's going on? I know I sound a little better. It is currently 5 a.m. Eastern. I know I sound a little bit more woke than I did in yesterday's video. That's because yesterday we had a crazy day. Went to sleep with money, woke up to money. So there you had that. I know y'all used to me turning the stream on or the pre-record, whatever you want to call this, and it's usually right to the business, right? But I said, but I wouldn't be myself if I don't at least attempt to help because I see it's still some people who still don't understand, and I'm watching a lot of people win, which is a beautiful thing, but I want more to win, and I'm seeing a lot of people fumble the bag with these three-leg parlays, right? So before we go any further, make sure y'all smash that like. Y'all been going crazy. Again, we done hit the 5K subs on YouTube on the road to 10K. Make sure y'all smash that like, sub up, turn noties on, share it to a friend, text it to a friend, share it to your Facebook, Instagram, wherever you want, TikTok, don't matter. As y'all can see right now, I'm just giving y'all a view of how Big Dog living. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm on some rocks somewhere. I don't even know what this is. I'm looking at the bridge, the lights. It's a beautiful night. I got me a little Mai Tai right now, you know? So let's get straight into it. So before we start, if you don't, it's the same as when I'm live. If you don't want to learn, you don't want the help, it's time stamped. Go straight to the games. For the ones who do and are visual learners and they need to see it in a visual way, that want to understand like why round robins are so important, I got you. So I already done went through this. Where we at? Let me get it up on the screen for y'all. Boom. And I hope, read this first before I go any damn further. Please read this. This is not a play. You put this shit in and it don't hit, and you get in my mentions, I'm gonna air your ass out. But that's neither here nor there. Boom. Okay, so say this was the play you put in, right? And you gonna see that little round robin on FanDuel in blue. So when you click it, it'll come to this screen, right? I'm gonna show you why it's so important and exactly what it is, because I'm gonna give people the benefit of the doubt, and I'm gonna just go out on a limb and say that they just don't understand it, because there's no way that they're just willingly not doing it, fumbling in the bag, leaving money on the table when 2 of the 3 hit. So I'm gonna just be that guy, and I'm gonna just assume that they just don't get it, right? We're gonna just roll with that. There's no way I'm thinking a person that's 21 and over, mental capacity, is just leaving money on the table. Now, what exactly is the round robin? So the round robin is kind of like a safety thing. Now, in order to get a round robin, one thing, the main thing that gotta happen, you gotta have at least one prop in 3 separate games. I would not advise you round robin like a 4-leg and 2 of the people in the same game, because in a round robin, if you got more than one prop in one game, both props have to cash for that game to count in your round robin. Because I've gotten people send me those. So that's first and foremost. It's just security. Um, I see it so much where people losing 3 legs by 1 and they walk away with nothing. That's not how that should be. And the main thing that I think, because I'm thinking about how I looked at it when I first started and didn't understand it, a lot of people automatically assume more plays mean more money. So they look at it like, since this is a round robin and a 3-leg, that is more money. No, you just divide your money up. This is 3 plays, times 3. That's 3 plays, and the 3-leg is 1 play. So that's 4 total plays. That's an even split. I don't care if you betting $5. That's $1.25 4 ways. $10. That's $2.50 4 ways. And notice I always use small amounts. And the reason I do that is because most small amount gamblers is the ones who think they can't benefit off of it. The first thing they'll say is, well, I don't bet a lot. My unit size is smaller. It doesn't matter. I don't give a damn what amount. If you had $1, you could split that 4 ways into 4 quarters. It doesn't matter. But this is the play, right? So if you went to the round robin and you use the FanDuel round robin option, you'll see buy 2s times 3. This is why I keep telling y'all, try to stay at 3, because it makes everything easier. It makes everything easier. It's an even split. Once you go into 4, 5, 6 legs, you get more round robin options. And it's gonna be more, it'll be like by 3s times 6, by 4s times 10. So that's when it gets expensive. Just stay at 3 legs. I cannot stress it enough. If you're going to parlay them, just stay at 3 legs. It make everything easier, because if you stay at 3 legs, it'll just be a by 2s, and it's a even 4 split, like I told you. So by 2s times 3. What does that mean if you use this? So say I had $10 and I split it 4 ways. That would be what? 250 each. So I would put 250 on the 3-leg, and then I will put 250 in this box. Now, when you make the bet, it'll say $10 total, because even though you put 250 here, it's going to multiply it times 3. So you're really spending 750. It'll say 750 here, and then of course the 250 here. Now, why did it say 750? Buy twos times 3 means that it's 3 2-leg parlays in here. So when you put that 250 in this box, you basically saying, I want to put 250 on each of the 3 2-mans. That's why I multiplied it by 3 for you. The easier way and the more visual way for y'all to see it that will make you understand what exactly is happening. So you'll understand why I keep stressing round robins as much as I do. This, you can do it this way, right? By this feature. This is the same exact thing, what I'm about to show you. This is the same exact thing. This is not a play. Let's start right there. The same 3-leg, right? We've seen it here. This is the FanDuel way where they'll do it for you. This is the manual way of doing it. So I like showing people this way because it make more sense to them. All this by twos times 3 meant it was 1, 2, 3 2-leg parlays. Now, the main reason I always do my round robins manual. The reason I do that is because once a 2-leg cash, it'll cash out on FanDuel instead of you waiting till it's all the way over for your round robin to cash, because they need to see exactly what hit and what don't so they can adjust the odds to give you the right payout over here. So I like doing it manually like this, because soon as a 2-leg hit, it'll cash out. Give me my money now. But not only that, when you do it manually, I just want you to see manually what this is saying. So remember, it was the 3-leg was Matt Olson, Cruz, Chisholm. It's telling you by twos times 3. All it's telling you is the round robin of a 3-leg is 3 2-leg combos. But the bigger thing that I think that will help people and make them understand why you need the round robin, look at each of these 2-leg odds. That's how much money y'all leaving on the board. You left a plus 2,500 on the board. You left a plus 2,200 on the board, and you left a plus 1,900 on the board. So doing it this way, I can kind of show you what the individual odds of each 2-leg is that y'all just is leaving out there. You leaving a 19-1 times 19, meaning whatever you wagered, you made that times 19. So if you spent $10 on this, you would have made what? You 190. You would have made $10 on here, you would have made $220. If you would have put $10 on here, you would have made $250. Do you get where I'm going with this? Maybe you seeing it like this manually and seeing the odds of each individual 2-leg combination that this is doing as well. It's going to do the same math over here. So don't trip. It's just telling you, this number is telling you the average of the 3. But it's doing the same math when it actually get done. When it figure out, say 2 of the 3 hit. When they figure out which 2 hit, it's going to be one of these 3 combinations, and it's going to be these odds. And that's how you're going to get paid out according to what you wagered on each individual one. So if you got $10, just split it in 4. 250 on the 3-leg, 250, 250, 250. If you got $20, 5, 5, 5, 5. You don't have to spend more because there's more plays, but secure yourself. And hopefully you seeing these odds of each individual 2-leg in this 3-leg parlay, what y'all leaving on the table for the ones who just refuse to round robin the 3-leg. I see people play 3 legs and then they'll say, man, I should have played the 2-leg. Well, you do. You actually, if you got a 3-leg parlay combo and you round robin, you got 3 2-legs. It's 3 different 2-leg combinations in a 3-leg parlay when you round robin. So I just wanted to show y'all that. Now let's move. And because I'm always here to help, again, for the ones who want to get it, maybe you just need to see a visual and don't know what does by twos times 3 mean. Or I hear people always say, well, when I put an amount in here, why did it multiply by 3? Because it did this. I'm showing you the manual way to know exactly what's going on. By twos times 3, it is 3 2-leg parlay combinations in this 3-leg combo. And this is how it'll look. Olsen O'Neal, Olsen Jazz, Jazz O'Neal. It's 3 separate 2-leg combinations in a 3-leg parlay when you round robin. But I just want y'all to see the individual 2-leg odds that you leave on the table when you just refuse the round robin and strictly just play the 3-leg and then say you got hooked by one. Well, it was a way of getting over that. If you would have just round robin by 2, and them 2 people that hit had to be one of the 3 combinations, you still made bank. And I guarantee you, if you split an even amount 4 ways, if one 2-leg hit, it'll cover what you put on all 3 2-legs and the 3-leg parlay, the original amount you started with. If you had the 20 and you went 5, 5, 5, 5, if one of these 2-legs hit, I guarantee you the payout was more than the 20 you started with. So you can't even use that excuse. You know what I'm saying? Saying, well, I ain't making, that's cap. That's cap. Stay at 3 legs where it's an even 4-way split, and I guarantee you every 2-leg combination, if just one of those 2 legs hit, and then guess what, y'all? If all 3 hit, you just hit the plus 10,000, and then you hit that plus 19, 22, and the 25. So if all 3 hit, you just really made a come up. But for insurance purposes, if you always feel like it's hard to pair, you can't. That's why a lot of people say, especially myself, I love the 3-leg round robin because it already is hard enough to pair. So me giving myself like 3 different combinations of 3 players that I like the most, I feel like I give myself a better chance because all I really need is just 2 of y'all to hit, and one of these 2-leg combinations work, right? Now, okay, now let's get into it. I just had to go over that because I'm seeing so many people still fumbling the bag. We making progress. I'm seeing more people playing straights. I'm seeing people round robin, but I'm seeing a lot of people not round robin. And they come on the timeline like, damn, I almost had them. Well, that's a choice. You did have them. You chose not to round robin because I stress this shit so much on stream. I know you hear me. There's no way you only heard, you got selective hearing and you only heard me say names and didn't hear me scream round robin your 3 legs and play your straights. There's no way you didn't hear those in between me finding names all day, all stream, right? So let's get into it. Now, today we got 33 projected. Now I want to point something out to y'all that is very fascinating and why I swear by these projections. So today we got 33. Cool. Yesterday, 36 projected. Guess how many home runs was yesterday? 36 on the dot. The day before on the 8th, 33 projected. Guess how many it was on this day? 33 on the dot. So the last 2 days, the projection has been dead on. 33 2 days ago, it ended up being 33. 36 yesterday, it ended up being 36. I'm talking about dead smack on the number. Today we got 33. So take that with a grain of salt and do what you want with that. But that's why I always come here first. So it's 33 projected today. Again, y'all know how to read this. You can take a screenshot if you want, where it's basically trying to give you like a projection of where they think the most homers going to come from per game. And then you can look to the right and see where they seeing the home runs coming from per team, right? You come over here to the slate itself. This is taking stadium and weather conditions today. So the home run friendly to the least pitcher, the pitcher friendly parks where you can see these minus numbers when I'm under stadium. These are your less home run friendly parks, no weather conditions included, just the park itself, the ballpark. And then your better parks, the weather today, taking into account heat, humidity, wind, how fast it's going, if it's coming in or going out. That's that. But if you go to combine, that's both included, the wind with the weather. And you can take a screenshot of this. These is the games where they telling you is like your best spots to take advantage of homers, where they thinking homers can come from or give you a advantage or a boost on homers based on the park and weather conditions today. From the best up top to the worst down low. Got it. So let's get into this. Always start here. Most homers versus starting pitchers today on the slate. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players from Justin Turner down to JT Realmuto. All 6 of these players have 2 home runs against the pitcher they facing today. You can see on how many at bats they faced them and they got them. And some of these is not applicable, maybe because it's too early, but they'll also give you the best odds on the best book that's available. So let's get into this. We got a 1:30 game, so we got it is day 3 on a lot of these games, so it's gonna be a lot of early games so they can get on the road and get to the next place they need to be at. All right, so we got Astros at Yankees. Yankees, we all know by now is a home run friendly park. 90 degrees, wind look like it's going to like left field. So that ain't coming in, so that's a good sign. Hold on, Yankees. Is this today, right? Yeah. So why over here is it saying? Okay, there we go. Yeah. So it's like 6 mile an hour winds going to like left field. That'll favor righties, help righties out. We got Jason Alexander, 5 homers, 3 to lefties, 2 to righties. He's giving up about a homer a game to both hands. You can see with his barrel. You can see he give up a lot of hard hit percentage, a high hard hit percentage to lefties. Hard hit is anything hit over 95 miles an hour, so he give up a lot of 95 plus mile an hour exit velocities. You can see his fly ball percent, and you can see his home run to fly ball ratio. Where is more damage being done at from fly balls? Max Fried, 10 homers, 7 to lefties, 3 to righties. You can see he giving up almost 2 homers a game on average to left-hand batters. High barrel, more hard hits, more fly balls, and more. Damn, it ain't even close. More fly balls. At 30%, that's damn near 1 out of every 3 fly balls gonna lead a park from a left-hand batter. All right, let's get into this. Aaron Judge, he actually has a homer on 2 at-bats against this Jason Alexander guy. Whoever that is, you see a righty, so just always come over here. Let's start at Cody. Thing we need to be focused on. Let's see, I always like to come up here and see. I see 230%, but okay, yep. I'm only focused on the ones where he didn't give up homers, so take off the sweeper and four seam. Oh, he don't throw a lot of four seam, so he trying to be very careful. All right, and that's to a left-hand batter. Just the change up a sinker really matter for real. So it ain't nothing going on here, Volpe. See the same situation. Oh, heavy sinker, 50%. Gotta isolate that. 10% barrel. Ain't no power behind that. 20% barrel. Let me see. 30, 10, 40. A lot of ground balls. You seeing a lot of ground balls here. And that's exactly what that sinker gonna most likely do. It's the get a lot of ground balls. That when it drop, most of them gonna actually top the baseball, which making it go down instead of actually getting under it. Ryan McMahon. So I know y'all is the take off these ones. 85, 10% barrel, 40% fly, 10. He just got a low hard hit percentage. And if you look right here at these individual logs, you can see it's like it's a lot of low exit velocities before you get to a green one. Before you get to like a 95, it's like gaps on this changeup and the sinker. He got fly ball, but again, he just inconsistent with the hard hits of that pitch. Paulie, they gonna see a lot of sinkers. Aaron Judge look good on right here on all the pitches, but again, a 50% sinker, you have to isolate that, and he sees the sinker very well. 94 exit velo, 30% barrel over 10 at bats. See, it's a lot of ground balls though. 50, 20, 30, 20, 50. Let me see, last 5, 60, 40. Ugh, that's tough. And again, that's what that pitch is meant for. It's meant to sink, and they either miss or miss time. 97-30. Trent Grisham looked good for as far as everything. Liked him yesterday. He went yard. Eliminate this sinker, lead a sinker and change. Damn, his power went up and his barrel. Last 5, power, more barrel. 60, 20, 80, that's crazy. 40, 10, 80, that's crazy. Trent Grisham is in a great spot to go again back to back. Back to back days. He actually seeing the 2 main pitches that he's giving up homers to with more power and more barrels than when it was all 4 pitches, which is very rare. I didn't expect that. And he's actually hitting them good this year. A 500 slug with a 250 ISO, so he's hitting right-hand pitchers with power all year consistently with a 266 batting average. So he's been hitting them with power all year. I want to say it was a righty yesterday, wasn't it? Let me see if I select all. Maybe not. Thought that was a right-hand pitcher yesterday. You're a righty. You're a lefty, so you won't see a lot of it. 94-10, 50% fly, 40 hard hit. You don't know. You're going to get one or the other because it's literally 50-50, but you can't deny the fly ball. He don't even got a line, so I will watch him. I would definitely watch him with a 50% fly ball and a 40 hard hit, 94 exit velo. Watch Jason Dominguez. Ben Rice, good money here, but again, we need to see without the pitches that he's not really throwing. 94-20, 30% fly, 70 hard hit over the last 10 at bats. I like Ben Rice. You get him at plus 300. What was Grisham line? Plus 355. Ooh, they must know something because they got these lines low as hell. So Grisham, Ben Rice, Dominguez might be in a sneaky spot. Got Jazz. Let's see, eliminate these bottom two pitches. That exit velocity is dirt with a lot of ground balls. I'll pass. Wells, sweeper forcing. No power there. You a righty, you're gonna see a lot of sinkers, nothing there. Rosario. Didn't he go yard yesterday? That's somebody else. You're gonna see a lot of sinkers as a righty. 90 exit velo. Ground ball, hell. Or righty, sinker, nothing. Stanton. Another one. 96, 20 over last 10 at bats. Oh, but a heavy ground ball percent. The hard hits there. 10% fly, that scares me. At 350, yeah, that scares me. So I'm gonna probably lay off that and stick to these lefties, which was what? Grisham, Ben Rice, and watch Dominguez. That's all I could put. So let's just say Dominguez will be like, I'm sure his line ain't gonna be long shot odds, but I'm just saying as far as like the third option. Grisham, is probably the best option because I'm looking at with all the pitches. He got a 97.30. Ben Rice, 96.20. So yeah, it would probably be if I had to pick an order: Grisham, Rice, then Dominguez. As far as the Yankees, we move over to the Houston. Start up top. They're going against a lefty. Ain't really getting beat up by the cutter, but he throws like 36%. 9 change. Walker, just against everything. 94-10. 30% fly, 60 hard hit, last 5. 40, 20, 20, 80. That's against all the pitches. I just want to see what this cutter look like. You don't see a lot of them. But again, all the pitches, 97-20 over his last 5, 94-10 over his last 10. So Christian Walker might can do something with that. We're going to see if we can find anything better, though. 90-10. Let me just see. What at 36% at 93. One at bat. So they don't get a lot of at bat. They don't have a lot of at bats against the cutter. He got 2 with 101, 50, 50, 100. And what do you look like with all the pitches? A 92 exit velo, 40, 10, 30, 50. Correa might be in a sneaky spot at 750. He might be in a sneaky spot. Shout out to Jeremy, man. That was the fastest $500 I ever made. 91-20 over 10 at bats, 30% fly, 50% hard hit. Let me see what you got against this cutter. 85-0, 50-50-0. And again, I'm only doing that because he's throwing that 36% of the time over like everything else is under 20. That's why I'm doing that with the cutter. But if you don't want to isolate that cutter because it's not over like 40%, I get it. Hold on, Camp, did I skip him? Whoa. Okay, so if you want to just go off of this, since that pitch isn't over 40%, that's fine as well. If you do 91-20, and I think he had the fly ball with a consistent hard hit at 950, so you can use him as a long shot as well. 94. Now you a lefty. Sinkers. 91. 80% ground ball. And I don't think it looked like nothing. 94. Yeah, there was a lot of ground balls, even with all the pitches. All right. That don't look like shit. Do the cutter change? No, hold on. He hit a cutter well. 95-17, 50%, 17% home run to fly ball, consistent hard hits. What's his line? No line. And they be playing him too. Definitely watch him. Definitely watch him. He actually hit that cutter well with a 95 exit velo, 17% fly barrel. He got fly ball consistency. He got hard hit consistency against this pitch. If they slip him in again at the last minute, definitely he might be a long shot for this game, depending on what his odds are. Y'all see a lot of sinkers, the lefties. Where you at? Where does sinker go? No, cutter. You gonna bat right. He a lefty. And you have nothing against that. Two behind. Nothing. Damn. At plus 1,000, this look crazy. 96-30 over 10 at bats. 96-40. Crazy high fly. 20% 40. 50-10 40. This look crazy at plus 1,000. Still, I mean, it's only 2 at bats and still got a 50% barrel. Yeah, I like this. This is a real long shot at plus 1,000. The other ones, I'm trying to make it make sense. This one makes all the sense. I don't know if he gonna play or not, but damn, at plus 1,000, this look insane. All sweet spot launch angles, all far distance, and then 112, 100, 103, 102. So he can definitely go yard at plus 1,000. So again, if you don't eliminate the cutter, you can go Christian Walker, um, Pena. Definitely like him too. Especially when you do isolate the cutter. I like this. I like this. It's just if he gonna have a line or not. So you got a few different options over here. That's on you if you decide to eliminate the cutter by itself at 36%, or just going strictly off of what you seeing on something like this. Looking at all the pitches. You are in a home run friendly park, so that should help. Reds at Pirates. 90 degrees, wind coming in. This will offset that. 90 degrees will offset 4 mile an hour winds coming in. That ain't, and nine's down to 3 mile an hour. So that 90 degrees, the carry from that will offset this lower speed coming in. Got Zach Little. Always target Zach. He's given up 27 homers so far this year. 12 to lefties, 15 to righties. You can see he damn near giving up 2 homers a game to both hands. His home run per 9. That 10% barrel you love to see to both hands. Hard hits, fly balls. Home run to fly ball percents is in the bright green. So you always target Zach Little. Up against Mike Burrows, 11 homers, 4 to lefties, 7 to righties. You can see this his weaker spot is to right-hand batters. 2 home runs per 9. 12% barrel. Heavy on the hard hits. Fly ball about even. And a 39% home run to fly ball. So that's something definitely to identify. Start up top. B. Reynolds. Let me see anything we need to isolate. 24, 30, 30. Nope. So lefty's good. O'Neal Cruz. Same thing, right? Yep. 104, 20. 50% ground ball, 90 hard hit. Last 5, 40, 60. So he ain't been hitting no ground balls. He damn sure got the power. It just ain't no ground balls. I mean, it's no fly balls at plus 325. In Pittsburgh, which is not one of the home run friendlier parks. I mean, it's Zach Little, but I'm gonna just stick to my guns and not add my 2 cents into it. I'm just going off strictly to read. I'll probably just take his total bases, some doubles or something. Again, I'm not tripping. If I take your 2 total bases, water down, and you hit a homer, okay, cool. You just cash me out. If not, and you do get a couple base hits from just your power alone, I got an easier route of accomplishing that 2 total bases. But it's hard with a 10% fly ball over 10 at bats and no fly balls over the last 5. Seeing these pitches from a righty, it's hard for me to pull the trigger on the homer. I'm sorry. 94-10. Nothing major there. 10% barrel. 40. Okay, he hit fly balls, consistent hard hits. Last 5. More fly balls, more hard hits. McCutchen and his exit velo and barrel went up in his more recent at bats at 550. Like McCutchen. I love this McCutchen spot. Nothing. Fam, 95 exit velo, 10% barrel. A lot of ground balls and line drives. He a total base guru, doubles and all that. That's what you're gonna get out of him. He can give you a home run, but this again, 10%. Let me see, last 5, no fly ball. Same thing as O'Neal Cruz. This basically look like he up to an 80% fly ball last 5. But the power that he has will get him on base. So you could take total bases, hit run RBIs, things of that nature. With Fam and O'Neal Cruz today. Horwitz, 91 exit velo over 5, 93-20 over 10, 30% 10, 60. Okay, Horwitz at plus 625. 30%. He got a good fly ball. He got a consistent hard hits with a 93 exit velo average with a 20% barrel at plus 625. We can do this Horwitz. So we got McCutchen, Horwitz. I don't even think he play. Well, he got a 90. He did play yesterday. 97 exit velo. Oh, all ground balls. Never mind. Who was that? Joey Bart, Gonzalez, Henry Davis. 90-20 over 10 at-bats. 30% fly, 40% hard hit, last 5, 20-40. Last 10, 90-20. 30%. Do you hit home runs at home? Or your 5 is at home? Okay. Hold on, let me see what else. He might be the long shot, but let me just see what else I can find in here. Last 10, last 5, 40-40, last 10 at-bats, 40-40. Metrics. Sawinski, 89-20, 60-10-30. 60, no hard hits his last 5. That's tough. Okay, so look, we got McCutchen, we got Horwitz, and we can add Henry Davis if he play on there. 90 exit velo, 20% barrel, 30% fly. We can add him on there at plus 800 as our long shot. But the main ones was Horwitz and McCutchen. Those are the best options. Moving along to the Reds. They're going up against a righty. We're going to start up here with Ellie. 91, 10% barrel over 10. 92 exit velo over 5. Am I eliminating 1 or 2? 4 seam change. Let me see this 4 seam. 94-10. 10% fly. Last 5. Let me see if I add the change back. 91-10. 20-20-40, last 5, 20-20-40-80. That make it a little better, but I feel like I'm stretching it, man. I'm going to just take this total basis on Ellie, man. I feel like I'm trying to fit it in to make his home run more pleasable. But ain't no point in forcing. There's too many players. 93 exit velo, 20-50, 60-20-20. Too many players. You just want players that it just like jump off the chart. You a righty. Is it the same situation? Now this one is a lot of 4 seams to righties. 92 exit velo, 40, 50, 40, 40. Hey, watch him at plus 1300. He might be in the long shot spot, the best long shot. Watch him. 92 exit velo over 10 at bats. A 40% fly ball with a 50% hard hit. Man, watch him. Weather 90 degrees, good for carry to help him at plus 1300. I'm telling you, watch that Hayes. See against the 4 seam. 40% fly, 10% hard hit. With a 92 exit velo, 10% barrel, McLean at plus 700. It's all they odds like this. So McLean, Hayes, 20% barrel. That power is dumb low, which is right here. I should have known. I like this, but you're not consistently hitting the ball hard enough. You can hit a million fly balls. If it ain't got no power behind it, them straight fly outs. Where am I? Steer, Gavin Lux. I see a lot of 4 seams. Austin Hayes. No power. That's the only issue. It's like I said, you can come here. Yeah, we can see that. But if, let me see, hold on. 40-40, last 5. 40-20, last 10. 40-40. It don't look better than McLean and Hayes, though. Let me see Stevenson. Let me see all 4 seams. What you got? 95-10. 60-10, 60. Oh, yeah. Last 5 just 20, but I'd rather take the bigger sample size. 60-10, 60 with no line. Stevenson, oh, whoa. Damn, what I just hit? My bad. I like this Stevenson a lot. Probably the best out of everybody. 95-10 with a 60% fly ball with a 60% hard hit. I do like this Tyler Stevenson. Only thing I can do here is let me see something. Just to make sure he don't have a line. He got a line only on Fanatics at the moment at plus 740. Damn, everybody long shots. I definitely like that at plus 740 if it stay up there. Oh, no, hold on. I see it's locked right now, but I see a plus 1100 on Bet365. Now I'm gonna see if it unlock right there, but I see a plus 1100. Andujar, his shit popping off all the pitches. 95-20 off the 4 seam. That shit got even better. 40% fly, 70 hard hit. That's good money with these power metrics. No line there. And do jar. They don't even got him on the board. Trying to see if I can find a note. Let's see what they got. Nope, they don't even got him up yet. So no line, but he's shit. He down the clear favorite. He's the clear favorite, especially with seeing that he got a 95-20 with a 30% fly, 60 hard hit with the changeup and slider back included. Let me see, Stevenson. Yeah, Stevenson need to forward. Yup, he the best one so far. Trevino, he got a line. Yeah. Why is they line so high? 60-60. Oh yeah. Look at all this bright green. Did he have a high fly ball with the changeup and slider included? 50-60. Gee, man, at plus 1200. Yeah, I might have to play a lot of play a couple of these long shots in this game just because it's just too much going on. Literally, Trevino, Miguel, Stevenson with the four seam alone, especially. Yeah, Stevenson, McLean with the four seam alone, he up there. Hayes with the four seam alone, he up there. So if I gotta pick two, let's say if I just had to pick two, so it's not overwhelming, it'd definitely be Trevino and him. They got better metrics with all the pitches included. But Stevenson, McLean, and Hayes are all there, and every single one of them got crazy odds. Every single one got crazy odds. That's about 5 players. Another thing you can do, I always tell y'all, if there's that many players on one team, make a hit run RBI lay out the same game. Take all 5 of them for like a 2 hit run RBIs, and they can literally cash each other out. You know what I'm saying? Just bounce off each other and accomplish the goal. That's one of the best things that we done figured out doing on stream. So yeah, you got a lot of players over there that could take advantage of Mike Burrows. And I want to say every single one of them, righty, 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 righty. Every single one of them is a righty. And look at his weak spot. How ironic. Marlins Braves, 80 degrees. We got 11-mile-an-hour winds coming in. But it's now that it's updated, it dropped to 10, and instead of like coming in, it's more so going left to right, west to east. So it's more so going, which is good because remember, it's day and Truist, right? Yeah. Remember, if you go to a player, if you come down here, remember they got that short porch over here on the right side at 325 feet. Look at all the dimensions everywhere else in this park. And then it dropped down 50 whole feet in this corner. So you telling me it's a short side on the in right field, and wind is going that fast to right field? Lefty should have a ball here. It just got chilly. So wanted to point that out. It's already got a short side in the right field. And then you got those high winds going over there. So it should be, if we find some lefties, it should be a go here. What the weather looked like. 80 degrees, that's good for carry. Again, and you got that wind going to right field super fast. Kyle Contreras, oh, it's the perfect pitcher to target too. Well, 15 homers, 3 to lefties, 12 to righties. He giving about 2 homers a game to righties. He giving up a 10% barrel, to both hands. Hard hits, a larger amount of hard hits to lefties. That's what we were just talking about. More fly balls there. It's not as much damage done though from fly balls from lefties. More fly balls from lefties result in outs, or just balls in play that's not home runs. Righties fly balls is what do more damage to him. Joey Wentz, 6 homers, 1 to lefties, 5 to righties. You can see he giving up a little over a homer to the righties, but he giving up a higher barrel percentage to lefties. So remember that. Ozuna ended with 2 yesterday. Okay. Okay, let's come here. All right, Ozuna. Hold on. First righties. We're gonna start up top with Osen. Crazy power. Crazy line drive too, and a high hard hit percentage. So this is like doubles, total bases. Look, last 5, no fly balls. But let me see if it's anything. Nope, all 20. Okay, so lefty's cool. If you batting left, I ain't gotta do anything. Everything was 20%. Ooh, 97, 30 over 10 at bats. 92-40 over 5 at-bats. With a fly ball percentage that's high enough, a good home run to fly ball ratio, and consistent hard hits. Michael Harris called him yesterday. He went yard. He might go again today. And they have no line for him. So I would definitely, by the time this go up, most likely they will. I don't see him playing. I see Michael Harris is his best odds is at plus 625 on Bet365. So that's great value for him at plus 625. And guess what? He's a lefty. So he get that short side. Look, 50% pull. So that's good to know that he gonna pull the right field. So he get take advantage of that short side as well as the wind helping. Going 11 miles an hour to right field. So yeah, that make all of those is just check marks of why Michael Harris is in a great spot. Ozuna, insane. And it's all about the same. 94-30. Last 5, 97, 60% barrel. It's safe to say he's back. He's in that zone. Everything is a fly ball. I can't stress it enough. If you can find people who hit a lot of fly balls, you give yourself a fighting chance every single time. Elite level home run to fly ball. 30% is where it get elite at. 1 out of every 3, that's 30%. So 1 out of every 3 at bats, 1 out of every 3 fly balls result into a home run. That is elite level home run to fly ball ratio. 40% is just next level. You see the best of the best with that. So he got 140, 60 over 5 at bats. That's crazy. Over 10, 70, 20, 40. Ozuna can go for 1 or 2 more today with a 94-30 a 94 velo, 30% barrel. Ozuna's in a great spot. They say no line for him, which is crazy. What's up with all these no lines? Ozuna does have a line, and his best line is on Bet365 as well at plus 500. You're getting 5-1 odds for this. Great. You got good weather for carry. He in the zone. Everything is fly balls. Everything is over 95 miles an hour, and they giving it to you at 5-1 odds. So Harris and Ozuna is in great spots. And I can get through this one because I don't have to eliminate no pitches. Drake Baldwin, 96-30, another left-hander who could take advantage of that short right side with the wind going that fast over there. 30-20-60. Good money. Good money. No home run for him on here. But guess what? I got y'all back. You getting him at Drake Baldwin, plus 625. And all the best odds right now is on Bet365. So that's 3 people we just seen over plus 500. Insane. Insane. Eli White, last 10, he got a 10% barrel, but it's like, nope, that 80% average. 80 exit velo average is not it, buddy. And then it got worse. The last, I guess you'll run over. 10% barrels. It's them exit velocities. Whoa. 96 exit velo. 30-60. Last 5, 40, 20, 46. Who is this? Hey, watch him though. Bruising. See. No line for him, but I'm sure he's gonna be a long shot if he play. Watch this guy. He got crazy power. He hit fly balls, and he consistently hit the ball over 95. He averaging a 96 exit velo. So that tell you within itself. Nacho. So yeah, we got Michael Harris, crazy. Ozuna, crazy. Baldwin, crazy. So you got all 3, and you got 2 plus 625s, which is crazy that the plus 625s is the left-handers, who the park favor and the wind gonna favor today. And then you got Ozuna at plus 500. 3 great value spots with insane power metrics and StatCast. Insane. Going against Cal. Joey Wentz. Let's come over here, man. I called Ramirez yesterday. I can't even blame him yesterday. He Profar had one of the robberies of hell yesterday. Where's lefties? Let me see. 4 seam heavy. 90 exit velo. Barrel. Stowers. Going up against the lefty. That's gonna be tough for him. I already know this. Oh, nothing on the lefty, so the righties is the one. Okay. A 95 exit velo is last 10, 97 is last 5. Oh, 40, 20, 60. Over 10 at bats, though. He got a crazy high ground ball. So yeah, I try to stay away from Stowers when he go against left-hand batters. Righty 95-10 over 10 at bats to all three pitches. You're gonna see a lot of four seams. And everything got even more power. 98-20 over 10, 99-20 over 5. Crazy high fly balls, consistent hard hits over 5, over 10, 40, 10, 70. Otto Lopez at, what is going on? Why is no lines up for this game? I am up at the crack of ass. You understand? I'm trying to see if I can find a line for him to see if he like a long shot, or he most likely will be over there. If they giving them other players those high odds, I wouldn't be surprised if he got them too. Don't see nothing. See. Yeah, not sure. So we move. If it pop up, I'll tell you. But he's in a great spot though for sure. Ramirez, you're gonna see a lot of four seams, 20% barrel, 89 exit velo, 40-30. The inconsistency there. I liked you better yesterday. Wagaman, four seams, 96-20. Sheesh. 30% fly, 70 hard hit. Okay, what's your I don't even know why I keep saying that. They ain't showing nobody line up there. So watch Wagaman. That's all I can say. Lopez and Wagaman, the best I done seen so far. Myers. Oh, he got good barrel, good exit velocity. Against the four seam alone. 90 to say, basically stay the same. High fly ball, consistent hard hits. Dane Myers. So it's a lot of righties I'm seeing. Otto, Wagaman, Myers. Don't got to do nothing against the lefties. I see a lot of bright green. You hit a lot of fly balls, just the inconsistency here. 80 exit velo average ain't enough. It's not enough. 90-14. Ooh, a lot of ground balls and line drives. My boy. In the best spot today, though. Where you at? D Hill. What are you? A righty, so you're gonna see a lot of four seams. Oh no. 106. Hey, this boy been hit with crazy power. Like I said, you can see it over here. 667 slug with a 300 ISO. Even though it's only on 3 at bats, that's a lot of damn power. But he only got 1 at bat. I don't know what to do with that. I know I've been seeing a lot of people playing for his first homer. But Lopez, Wagaman, Myers. Those are the 3 you want to look at and attack. For sure. Those 3 righties. And again, going up against Joey, that's the side you want to be on. That's the side you want to be on. A homer a game. The barrel percent that he allows is definitely lower. But he give up the hard hits. He give up the most fly balls. And more fly balls result in the do more damage to him. Athletics Orioles. Good weather. Wind going to left field. We got Luis Morales versus Cade Povich. Attack Cade. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. He just got back and he did not disappoint. First game back in months, and he went out there and did the same thing he always do. Cade gonna give up some homers. Dude over here. Oh, 2 innings pitch. I don't know who this is. He might be a relief pitcher. Might come in there and play an inning or 2 and get up out of there. He only got 2 innings pitched. So of course none of this gonna make sense, but we'll see. Hold on, y'all. I think my damn thing reloaded. Okay, look, I'm a real one. Otto Lopez plus 900, good money. Wagaman, let's see if he got a line. And guess where all these lines at? Bet 365. Except for this one. Wagaman is plus 870 on FanDuel. And there's some good value in this game. I definitely got to target this game. And who was the other one? Myers. Dane Myers is plus 800 on FanDuel and Bet 365. The same thing. Sheesh. Oh, yeah. So it's great value on all 3 of those. 800, 870, and 900 on those 3 righties for Miami. My bad, y'all. Let's go. Start at the top. How y'all looking against these righties? I see a lot of green going on. Okay, 4-seam slider. That's about the same. I ain't going to do that. Let me see. Yeah, again, 2 innings pitch. I can't really do much about that. Gunner, shout out Gunner. Went yesterday, called him. I told y'all. And notice when I don't say Gunner a lot because most of the time the pitches he looking at, he don't be hitting no fly balls. I just said it too. We finally caught him with a fly ball percentage yesterday, over 30%. And he went out there and did what he needed to do. 99-30. This is insane power. The power metrics there, StatCast, look, got him again. 30% fly ball, 20% home run, 70% hard hit. Love that. And guess what? You know another reason you want to play Gunner? Because he's a lefty. And remember that Camden Yards, if you don't know, the Orioles ballpark is the best number one ballpark for left-hand batters. Number one. Then it's the Phillies at 2. Number one park. Orioles, Camden Yards is the number one park. So Gunner looking like this with a good fly ball percentage and a high pull, meaning he's left-handed and he's going to pull to right. Look, they right field side is only 318 feet. Remember, we just seen 325 in Atlanta. This is closer than that to home base. And this take even a bigger dip, 363, 376, 410, 373, and then it dropped all the way down on this short porch they got to 318 feet. And so him pulling, he's on this side of the plate. He's pulling, hitting this way to the 318. So great power, good a high fly ball percent, and he has a high pull percentage. So Gunner can go back to back for sure. Adley Rutschman, he's going to bat left-handed today. 88-20 over his last 10, last 5, 20% barrel. Let's see, 30%, 10, 40. Watch Rutschman at plus 4. Oh, what was Gunner? Gunner 350. Watch Rutschman at plus 475 as well. But Gunner the best so far. Whoa, that's a big difference to righties. Damn, righties get all 4 seams. 91-0. Line drives, switch hitter. You're going to bat left, so you good with these two. 93-10. Ooh, 70-50. Watch Dylan Carlson at plus 1,200. A crazy high fly ball percentage. Consistent hard hits with a 93 exit velocity and a 10% barrel. Again, he's going to bat left-handed. So if this park favors the hand he's batting at plus 1,200, and I feel like he should have went yesterday, so he may be a day late. You're going to see, you're a righty. He throwing nothing but 4 seams to you. 90-10, 30-30. I just wish his hard hit percentage was higher. We seen better. There's no point of forcing that. Lefties is cool. Righties, Jackson. I don't know who you are, dog. 90-25. You ain't played since Gelato. Let's see. Just to be on the safe side, if he do play, he got a 75% hard hit. Fly ball. So watch that. How many Jacksons y'all got? I don't even think none of them play. Anybody? 8-9. He played. Greg Allen. What hand is he? A left. That ain't enough data for me, but he do got a 50% fly ball. I don't know who. What about him? All right, so yeah, Gunner, Rutschman, and Carlson as the long shot. Clear favorite. Don't even got to look no further. Gunner, 99-30. He hit one yesterday. Man, I thought that shit said he had 3 yesterday. It's not on home runs. Hit one yesterday. With this power, with the fly ball percent, you playing at home with the best park in the league for left-hand batters, it all all the boxes check off for Gunner to go back to back. All right, Cade Povich, 12 homers, 4 to lefties, 8 to righties. Like I said, Cade Povich is definitely home run vulnerable. He giving up 2 homers a game to lefties, about a little over a homer to righties. This is one of the higher barrels we've seen in the last couple of days. He gave up a 17% barrel percentage to left-hand batters. 50% to both hands, even keel. So everything he throws, damn near coming off the bat 95 or higher. Fly ball percentage there, decent home run to fly ball ratio. Brent Rooker on one at bat, he got a homer against him, so that's good to see up there. That's noted. For the force, okay. He got a 39% four seam where he didn't give up 4 homers. So I want to look at this 4 seam. 91-20, 40-20, 40-50, 60-40-40. I don't know. What did he look like with all 3 pitches? 90-10, 50%. Might have to go to total bases. Might have to lay off today. What about the lefties? Let's see how your home run distribution come in here. Sweeper, sinker, 4 seam. So I'm going to leave they all the same. I'm going to leave them there. Soderstrom, 91/10, 95/5. 30% fly, 50 hard hit over 10, last 5, 40% fly, 80%. I like Soderstrom. And his weaker, he give up a lot of homers to lefties too. Soderstrom got 3 homers to lefties. He don't got the best metrics full season. I mean, the best, stats, lower batting average, not as much power, but he do got 3 homers against him. And K. Povich give up homers to left-hand batters. And he got a 95 exit velo with some fly ball percent over 30, 20% home run and fly ball. And this is his stats against lefties with an 80% hard hit. Soderstrom, about that time, my boy. You had 2, you missed 2. Now it's come to go back and hit 2 games straight again. Shea, you can see over here, 400 batting average, 650 slug, 250 ISO. Insane power all season long against left-hand pitchers. 94, 30% barrel. That looked good here. I want to see against this 4-seam, more power, more barrels. A lot of fly balls, good home run to fly ball ratio, consistent hard hits. Last 10, 60, 20, the fly ball percent went up, the hard hit percent went up. 95, and his barrel went up. So Shea is in a great spot at plus 390 to go back-to-back. He went yard yesterday in his park. Nick Kurtz, what we got going on here? Nothing to isolate. Last 10, 84-0. Can't do nothing with that. Oh, this is the worst I've ever seen him look. 80% ground, 50% ground. This is the first time something went green. This is all. So left-hand pitchers pitching a sinker 4-seam sweeper, not only in his last 10 at-bats has he not seen as well. Remember, the 2 to the right is the full season versus lefties with these 3 pitches. So it's not even green on this side. So these 3 pitches is not his friends. Now watch today be the day that he go yard when he looked the worst and didn't do nothing on the 2 days he looked the best. Y'all know how this shit go. Yeah, what about the 4-seam? Nothing there. 93 exit velo. Ooh, shit, my bad. A lot of ground balls, JJ, Shella. Righty sees more of the 4-seam. I want to see power here. Last 5, power. 40-60 over 5 at-bats. 25-50 over 10. What's his line? No line. Watch him. I'm not mad about this at all. These are all around the same with a consistent hard hit percent. Watch Urshela. You're righty. Hernandez. Okay, 94-12 against all 3 pitches. A lot of ground ball. Now, let me see if I isolate this 4-seam. More fly balls. Home run, the fly ball went up. Hard hit percent went up. You can see down here in these 5 at-bats, everything is bright green. 95-20. Plus 900. This is our long shot. We ain't had a long shot, did we, in this game? Nope. This Darrell, he's a long shot spot. He loves seeing this 4-seam, great power, high fly ball, consistent hard hits. 91-20, 60-20-60. Who is this? Kobe Thomas. Oh, I got him on that one at his first homer, caught him slipping. Here another one that can potentially go yard with this kind of power barrel and 60% fly ball percent. 850. You got a long shot here. Hernandez is a long shot here at plus 900, which is my favorite of the 2. Not only is this better with all the pitches, we've seen how it went up with the 4-seam alone, but look over here on 10 at-bats. 400 batting average, a 900 slug, and a 500 ISO. That is next level power stats against left-hand pitchers. So he's been seeing them well, even though on this smaller sample size. And then Soderstrom, you can add in there, but Shea probably is the best option at plus 390. So I would go Shea. To be honest, I probably would put this Darrell before Soderstrom, to be honest. And again, like he's giving up 8 homers to righties. He's giving up a high barrel and a high hard hit percentage to both hands. So it's good money no matter which way you go on any of those players we named. Angels, Tigers, 84 degrees. We got double-digit wins. What is this? Coming in. Just want to make sure. Tigers. It went down to 9%, but still, damn. The power, I mean, the temperature there for carry, but I'm going to get advantage to that double-digit win. You got Jack, 17 homers, 14 to lefties, 3 to righties. He giving up 2 homers a game to lefties with a 10% barrel. Crazy high hard hit percentage. Crazy high home run to fly ball ratio. So you can see, man, it's too early for this. You want to target lefties against him, being a right-hand pitcher. That's where all the damage is done. He don't give up a little under 1, not a high barrel percentage. You can see where I'm going with this. Casey Mize, 15 homers, 6 to lefties, 9 to righties. About a homer a game to lefties, about 2 homers a game on average to righties. 10% barrel to both, hard hits to both, so forth and so on. All right, we start with Riley. Oh, heavy sinkers. He's actually hitting a sinker with some power. 93-20 over 5. 94-10 over 10. A lot of ground balls over 5. More ground balls over 10. A lot of ground balls over 10. More ground balls over 5. Torque. Let me see what we got here. 95-10. Anything we need to isolate? Oh, so it's sinker to both hands. 91-10. 50% fly. 70 hard hit. Good money at plus 600. Oh, it's some good value on these players today in every game. Torkelson is good money. Glaber, he held down 97-30 over his last 10 against all 3 pitches. Sheesh. With a 30% fly, 60 hard hit like that. Now you're going to get pitched a whole lot of these, and you're hitting those very well. 96-20, 40-20-30. I'm not tripping. 60% hard hit. Last 5, same thing. 40-20, 40-60. I like Glaber again at plus 800. Maybe he was just waiting on the day where he got up to 8-1 odds to go yard for us. Because his metrics, he got the fly ball, he got the consistency on the hard hits, 40% barrel over his last 5, 96 exit velo with a 20% barrel over his last 10. Insane. Torque, Glaber, definitely on the radar. Sinkers, all sinkers. Like the power here. Do you do that against this down? Okay, still got a 94 exit velo, 40% fly, 60 hard hit. Okay, Colt, I ain't seen you in about a week or 2 at 850. So we got our first lefty. Dingler, 96-10 over all 3 pitches, but he's throwing a whole, especially the righties, he up to 54%. Sheesh. 94-30. Last 5, 98-20. Oh, shit. Last 5, last 10. Oh, he hitting a lot of ground ball stuff. Let me go here. 94-20 for carry. 95-20 for carry. This is against all the pitches, but again, he's throwing a lot of sinkers to both hands. And damn, 120 over 10, 140 over 5. 80% with a 20% home run to fly ball. 40-10, 40-10, 80. I like this carry, to be honest. And it's at 450. He got the best odds out of everybody. That's the crazy part. Even lower odds than Torque. 95-10 against all the pitches. That's good to know. That shit dropped down, though, against that sinker. You got the fly ball. I need you to be consistently hitting over 95 miles an hour. You can look right here and look at all these inconsistent at-bats, lower power at-bats. Matt Vierlin. Good money, 96-20 over 10, 96-40 over 5. But you're going to see sinkers. That's going to make or break you, buddy. 50, yeah, a lot of ground balls to that sinker. So that's why you got to isolate these pitches. Because especially if they throwing some over 40%, you got to see if they can see that pitch well, because they're going to see it so much. 97 exit velo over 10 at-bats. 60-20-60, 40-20-40, 80. Jake Rogers. The power there, I don't know. I don't even know if he's going to play. All right, so Torkelson, Glaber, Colt, Carpenter. 2 lefties, 2 righties. If I got to pick one, what was his weaker hand? The lefties, probably Kerry Carpenter. And then if I had to pick one of the 2 righties, it's actually Glaber over Spencer. Because, again, Glaber-Torres shit is booming without me isolating the pitch. 97-30 over 10 at-bats with all 3 pitches. When I isolated it, yeah. stayed the same. But without isolating, look at Torkelson. 95-10. Now look at Glaber. 97-30. So if I got to pick a lefty, it's Carey. If I got to pick a righty, it's Glabe. And especially Glaber, he overdue. I mean, he might be a day late. All right, let's start here. Taylor Ward. Okay. 95-10 over 10 at bats. Good fly ball percentage. Consistent hard hits. Same with last 5. Good fly ball percentage. Everything was hard hit over 95 at plus 550. Love Taylor Ward to go back to back. So lefties get the 4-seam, righties even. This is cool like this. Let me go back to 10 at bats. 93 exit velo. 40-40. I could not stop yard. You're going to bat left, so you're going to see 4 seams. 91-10. Ground ball. 20% barrel over 10. 99-40 over 5. He been going crazy. Look at this, y'all. 4 homers in his last 5 games. And people always ask, are you afraid of him going yard the day before? Hell no. When you in a zone, you in a zone. I can't stress it enough. 99-40 over his last 5 with a 40% fly, 20% 80. Over his last 10, more fly balls, and a 50% hard hit rate. So, and you getting him at 475. So it looked like the same 2 from yesterday. And they both went yard too. The 2 I called, Ward and Adele. Righties don't gotta do anything. A lot of ground balls here. No. Mike Trout, 98-20 over 10 at bats. A lot of ground balls, man. You're gonna be playing Moncada. You're gonna bat left. That's a lot of 4 seams. You're going bat left here too. And then who was it? 8-6. Oh, okay. So Taylor Ward, Joe Adele. Same 2 from yesterday. That'd be crazy, ain't it, y'all? If both of them go back to back, that'd be insane. But be careful. You do got double-digit wins coming in. Guardians, White Sox, 90 degrees, 13-mile-an-hour winds is, where is this at? White Sox over here. I'm looking over here. That's going right to left. So, yeah. So that's going to left field, which will favor right-hand batters. You got Slate, who's giving up 14 homers, 7 to both hands, about 2 homers to lefties, a little over 1 to righties. Another person with a high crazy, all I need to see is 10%. This is the second person we've seen that's at 15 or higher. So he's giving up a crazy high barrel to the lefties and hard hits. Davis Martin, 14 homers, 6 to lefties, 8 to righties. You can see about how many on average he give up a game. 10% barrel to both hands, hard hits to both hands. So this could be a good one. With 90 degrees, good for Carey, and the wind going east to west. So we got Sosa. He didn't give up homers to all 3, so I'm going to keep them all up there. 20% barrel, 30, 20, 40. Nah, I don't like that now. Get back on 10. 92-10, last 10. 20% 10, 60. 40, 60. You got a little power there, but I want that to be better, man. Benintendi, 92-20. Anything dominant we need to... Oh, shit. 4-seam heavy. 93-20 over 10 at-bats for Benintendi. 30% fly. Good home run to fly ball ratio. Consistent hard hits. Love Benintendi at 425. You're going to bat left, so you're going to see a lot of 4-seams. 20% barrel. 30-50. 40-60. I like this Quirrell. Edgar, whatever his name is. I like this. Couchman. Y'all seeing all 4 seams. 88-10. That exit velocity, I need green. 90 or better. He been going crazy too on some sneaky shit. 89-10, let's say 90-10. 40, Oh, the inconsistency on the hard hits. Here another one. When he don't look good, he go yard. When he do, he don't. It's like, what's up with y'all niggas? Brooks, you got some barrel, but that ain't it. This look good with all the pitches. 96-20. And then you're gonna see a lot of forcing. Let's see. 98-30. Damn, look at all this bright green, y'all. I'm talking about y'all. 50-20-70. This definitely gotta get ran. No line, but look, let's go see. He's gonna be a long shot. I can tell you that right now. Rojas gonna be a long shot. And they don't have a line for him. Watch him. Because look, 98-30. Look at all this bright green. When he see a four-seam fastball from a righty, insane power. But even then, with all the pitches, he still had a 96-20. Last 5 at bats, 140. That's with all the pitches. Josh Rojas, that's the long shot. I can tell you that right now. I don't know what his line is, but it's gonna be in that territory. A lot of bright green going on. 89-10 over 10 at bats. The four seam 87-10. A 40-10, a 30%. Let's see, 60-20. He hit fly balls. It's just the inconsistent on the hard hits. If you don't care that he hit get hard hits like 95 exit velocity, but like 3 out of every 10 at bats, so like 1.5 out of every 5, by all means, he got the fly ball and he got the power. And the kid been going crazy. You a what? Who is this? You a righty? Nothing. So Benintendi, I think I liked him. Edgar, and the long shot gonna be Josh Rojas. 96-20 over his last 10 at bats to the slider, four seam change and curve from righties. You eliminate this dominant four seam, he throw 44%. That shit got even better, and all you see is bright green down here. And I'm talking about every at bat, every single time he see a fastball. They in order. That's what I want to see. Consistent power with the best angles and the furthest distance. Back-to-back at bats. Whether it's a homer or not, you just giving me a chance every time you come up to bat. That's all I can ask for. We move to the Guardian side. Stephen Kwan, is it anything that you need to be looking at here? Nah. You're going to bat left. Damn, that looks bad. You're going to bat left, so it's nothing to change on these lefties. 91-10, 50-20-40. Kyle Manzardo at plus 100, good money. 95-10, anything dominant here? Nope, you give him homers to all 4. Okay. 95-10. Oh, a lot of ground balls. Never mind. 89-10, last 10. 92-20, 40-40. Over 10, 30-50. He don't have a line. At least I don't see one. Let me see if I can put in Nolan Jones. Is that him? Yep, he got a line. Plus 900 on FanDuel. Nolan Jones is in that long shot spot. Manzardo only plus 400. See, Schneeman. Last 10, 95-20. Last 5, 98-40. 40% fly, 80 hard hit last 5, 40-70 over his last 10. Schneeman is good money. It's all lefties, too. Schneeman good money. Manzardo good money. Just don't look as good as the other ones because I ain't got to isolate no pitches on here, but neither hand. Small sample size. He got his first homer yesterday. Didn't he? First a lefty, yep. Got power though. 20% barrel, 90 exit velo, 20% 40. I don't know. Yeah, plus 650. I'm gonna stick with what looked the best like that we know of. So Schneeman, Manzardo is your favorites. And then Nolan Jones is in a sneaky spot as the long shot at plus 900. Especially in his more recent at bats, he hitting the ball even better. His last 5 at bats, 92-20, hit fly balls, consistent. That's all we need to see. So Schneeman and Manzardo, and then you got a long shot with Nolan Jones today. Excuse me. Mets Brewers. Roof closed, so weather conditions do not apply. You got Sean Manaea, 3 homers. All 3 is the righties. He just got back too. Up again, Quinn Priester, 13 homers, 4 to lefties, 9 to righties. Let's get in here. Bryce Terang. Bryce Terang has been going absolutely insane. And they're going to keep hanging. His odds even higher today, which is crazy. Look, 5 at-bats, y'all, 5 hits. He ain't got no homers, but that it ain't always about homers. 5 at-bats, 5 hits. He got literally 1,000 batting average, 1,400 slug, 400 ISO. 2 doubles out of that. So it had to be 3 singles. 3 singles and 2 doubles. He's seeing Sean Manaea very well. He ain't never not got on base against him. Got a hit, rather. Sweeper 4-seam, hell of 4 seams. Oh, okay. That's why. Left to left, but he's hitting him well, though. Just ain't no powerful homer today. Left to left, heavy on the 4 seams. 94. That exit velo went up. Barrel stayed the same. But the ground ball and line drive is overpowering. Contreras, 90-20. I love that. Even more. Damn, 67% 4 seams is a lot of fastball. That's all he damn near throwing. 50% 10-40. 40-20-60. William Contreras at plus 525 is good money. Free league, it's just all 4 seams. No. Ortiz, all 4 seams. 20% barrel. All ground balls and line drives. Urban, Vaughn. Vaughn got a 102 in his last. Okay, 98-10. Let's see what you're doing against that 4 seam. 97-10. 10% fly, 60 hard hit. 0. Sheesh. 91. 92. Oh, Jansen. Sheesh. Okay, 94-30. Against the 4 seam, 96-30. Power went up. Fly ball's crazy. Home run to fly ball, 10%. Consistent hard hits. Plus 700. Danny Jansen at plus 700. We in that long range spot. Damn, it's some good long range spots in these games today. Might have to make that lay of hell. The lay of hell. 88. Let me see. Perkins. 92-16. What about with that 4 seam? 92-20. Oh, shit. I'm out of there. Siegler. William Contreras is the best spot. Right behind him as the long shot, we got Danny Jansen. Danny Jansen is actually the best spot if you pay attention. This is with both pitches. You eliminate that sweeper, then it get real serious, but he might be in the better spot with the better odds at 7-1. We move to the Mets. Juan Soto is in his bag. This is what they paid him all that money for. 3 homers in 3 games. And 2 of the homers is in this park, so clearly he liked this park. Heavy sinker. Okay, 91-20 for Lindor for last 10, 96-20 last 5, 20% fly, 60 hard hit last 10, 20% fly, 50% hard hit at plus 500. Okay, Lindor. I see what you on. We can go Lindor route. So he just sinker heavy to both hands. 20% barrel. This is nasty work. Okay, with the ground balls. Thank you, because I ain't want to have to. Man, that shit would have got bad. 94 exit velo. Juan Soto, 93-10 against righties on the season. How about the sinker, though? He sees the sinker well. 92 exit velo, 20% barrel, but a lot of ground balls. And it wasn't even the highest hard hit percentage. Okay, this is crazy. 92-20, Cedric Mullins in his last 5. 92-10, 20%, 30% 10, last 5, 20, 40, 20. It's either a line drive. It's going to be a double or a homer. He got a 0 ground. It's going to be a fly ball or a line drive. It's going to be a home run or a double with this power. Guess what? When I got to try to pick, total bases. We ain't doing that. That's what we not going to do. Eliminate all guessing. 94-20 last 10. 97-20 last 5. 20% 80. 40% 60. Mark Vientos at plus 600. First person out I actually really, really like. That's hitting the sinker well. And I think, let me see. And he had a 20% barrel with the other two pitches included, but he throw a lot of sinkers. What's this? Taylor Beatty. He throwing a lot of sinkers, over 40% to both hands. Damn, he got a 30% barrel against the sinker from a righty. With a lot of line drives to go with it. Yep. Total bases. I like him a lot for the total bases. Brett Beatty. Neil, not the best with everything. What about the sinker? Follow suit. Right hand, not the best with all three pitches. What about the sinker? You know what's crazy, y'all? Who am I on? Is this him? No, him. He another one. Oh, they don't even got a home run on. I think he done with the last two games. 20% barrel, 89 velo. Okay, what about to the sinker? Damn, 106.20. Oh, 80% ground ball. No, sir. $90 velo. Okay, 140. 68, yeah. Ronnie at plus 575. So the only two I liked was Vientos and Ronnie, where it made sense with power and high fly ball percentage. Ronnie is at 575. Mark Vientos is at 600. Those are the only two that I like the most in this game. That had and Lindor. We can add Lindor in there. My bad. Add Lindor. He see the sinker well. I think Lindor can snap out of it and get him one off of these pitches. But he'd be like the last option, to be honest. He's that last option. And fairly, I'm glad I just looked at this. Hold on, what is this pitcher? A lefty? Oh no, he a bad righty. I'm about to say if he batting lefty, damn sure need to make him the last option. Oh, I'm over here. What the hell am I doing? You want those righties though. You want those righties. I'm on the wrong side. Phillies Rangers, another one where the conditions don't matter. These would have been beautiful. 95 with wind going out, but the roof closed, so it don't matter. Zach Wheeler, 17 homers, 10 to lefties, 7 to righties, versus Patrick Corbin, 15 homers, 5 to lefties, 10 to righties. Start at the top with Marcus Semien. He got a homer against Zach Wheeler. Okay. 91 exit velo, 30-40, 40-60. Watch Marcus at 650 with a 95 exit velo in his last 5. Watch that. 99 exit velo, 10% barrel with a lot of ground balls. What about lefties? Lefties get the four seams. Noted. Whoa, 98, 40 over 10 at bats. 30%, 80. Yeah, 650 for Langford. Watch Semien. Langford the best so far. 98 exit velo with a 40% barrel. All this bright green. Look at all these 100-mile-an-hour exit velocities. Is up. It is up. 91-10. Seager. Good money against all the pitches, but he throw the four seam down there 50% of the time. 94-10. 30-50. See, last 5. 60-60. Corey Seager at plus 400 with a 96 exit velo last 5 to the four seam. I like that. You a righty, so none of the pitchers gonna switch out. Nigga, 91 exit velo. 40-20-60 over 5 at bats. 20-10-60 over 10. Kyle is in a long shot spot at plus 800. Okay, Rowdy. 92-10. 30% 50 last 5. 20% 60. Pitches. 20% 60 over 5. 30%, 50 over 10. No line for Tellus. Watch Tellus. Watch Tellus. Jock Peterson to the 4 seam. 30, 20, 20, 20, 70. Damn, I like Jock Peterson at 550. 20% home run to fly ball ratio, 100 exit velo, 20% barrel. The best was Langford by far. Langford, Seager. I don't know if he's playing, but you got Rowdy, you got Jock Peterson, you got Higa. Especially if you oh no, don't eliminate nothing. I'm tripping. 88-10. He wanted the long shots though, less power, less barrel, but but this is more even kill. So I can say that he got to be the long shot. And then you have Marcus Semien. Again, if you overwhelmed and don't know which way you want to go, just take a couple of them for hit run RBIs. But the best one I've seen was by far this. A lot of bright green here, good fly ball percentage, 80% hard hit, 98 exit velo, 40% barrel, over 10 at bats, a bigger sample size. I like that a whole lot. So that's probably the best option in this game on this team. Forbes has 2 homers against Patrick Corbin with a 571 slug, 300 ISO on 21 at bats in history. Their history together. 107-20 last 5, 102-10. One of the few lefties who can dominate left-hand pitchers. Anything dominant, this sinker slider. Yep, what's his odds? Plus 265. Oh, you can get some good odds you can add with another little chalk player. Trey Turner. That's more even kill to the righties. You got some power. 40%, 40. Drops down, no shirt. 93. Line drive. Bermudo, 97-10. Ground ball. B-Stock. Harper. Eliminate that 14% cutter. Damn. What's up? What a power. Damn. 94-40 over 10 at bats. 97-40 over 5. 40% elite. Home run to fly ball 60. Harrison Bader at plus 600 is the best we've seen outside of Sword. He's a righty. So yeah. Bader. You can see a 400 slug, 200 ISO on the season. So he see left-hand pitchers very well. And his metrics look crazy. $91. A lot of ground balls to these specific pitches from lefties. 93-20. 50% fly, 20-50. Edmundo at plus 800. Long shot. 93-16. 67 fly ball, 17% home run, hard hits. What's his line? 575. That's a lot of righties. Bader, Sosa, Kemp. If you don't want to take that chalk with Kyle Schwarber. Yep. So Schwarber is by far the best at plus 265. But you got Bader, crazy metrics. Sosa, crazy metrics. Kemp, crazy metrics. You got 3 players that's righties that you could take. If I got to pick one of them righties, well, if the best in the game, like I said, outside of Sword, it's Bader, by far. 40% barrel, 97 exit velocity of seeing them pitches, by far. And what a time. That's what you want to target. That's where all the green is at, a righty. So one of them could take Corbin up top fast. Nationals, Giants, 70 degrees, wind going out, 15 mile an hour. You got Mackenzie Gore, who done given up 17 homers, 5 to lefties, 12 to righties, up against Justin Verlander, 11 homers on the season, 5 to lefties, 6 to righties. Start with Devers, back-to-back home runs in Oracle at that. I'm telling you, when it makes sense, just trust the reads and live with the results. As long as you're doing your part and you playing it how you supposed to, and you playing your straights and your round robins and things of that nature, you good money. You good money. Oh, you four-seam heaven now. 92, 30, 50 over 10, 20, 60 over 5. Ramos, what you on, boy? Same thing here. Leave those together. 20% barrel. 40, 60 over 5. 40, 60 over 10 with a 20% barrel. Devers in another good spot today. In another. So, can Devers go 3 games back to back? Absolutely. Will he? Your guess good as mine. But he in a good spot again. That's all I'm here to do. 98-40. This is the best we done seen Adames in a few days. Willie Adames in a great spot. As of now. You see a lot of four seams too. Oh yeah. Barrel went up. Look at that. Last 5. 160. Ooh. 80. Ooh. That's just nasty work. 70, 20, 40 over 10 at bats. 560. Today Adames day. Today is Adames day. Who lead lefties is cool, so righties is just isolate the four seam. That's it. Four seam. Chapman. So you got some power. And you also got line drives. You're a righty, so yeah, you're gonna see the four seam. You're a switch hitter. 91-10, 30-50 over 10 at bats, 40-40 over 5, plus 1,000. Patrick Bailey in the long shot spot. Ladies and gentlemen. What is this? Who is this? Schmidt, you a righty. All four seams. Power went down. Smith, what are you? You're a lefty, so you're going to see as is. You're a righty. 13% barrel. 25. Oh, you going ham on the line drives. You're a righty. 17, 33, 30. He just don't got enough at bats. Lefty as is. Gilbert as is. So you got some spots here. Adames, the best. The Endeavors, and your long shot would be Patrick Bailey. Come on down. Those are your best spots right now for this squad. Hold on. See something. Somebody messaged me. Hold on. My bad. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Okay. James Wood is alive, y'all. Y'all know I can wake a motherfucker up because I'm gonna drag your ass every day. Every day. Somebody be clipping that shit, sending it to them. All you gotta do is hurt their feelings a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. It's all in good competitiveness. Wake your ass up, boy. Look, fly ball. Fly ball percent back. The metrics was always there. We always seen the power side. Sprinkle a little fly ball in there, boy. Damn. 130. 20%, that ground ball high as hell. But 20% fly, 70% hard hit. Let me see, last 5. It evens out, which is more than now, which we see that, man, he be one of the few people who be having bright green exit velocities. Y'all don't even be seeing the bright green exit velocities even triggered because nobody hitting it this damn hard. Last 5 at bats and then 102.20. So I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say James Wood might go out there and do it again. Going up against Verlander. Yep. Oh no, who he going against? Yeah, Verlander throwing a four seam heavy. You might not want to do that today, buddy. 97-20 over 5, 93-10. Heavy on the four seam, 93 exit velo, 30% 50, 20% 40. That shit dropped crazy. CJ Abrams, 20% barrel over. Hold on, go to 10 at bats. 10% barrel over 10 at bats. 30% when you isolate the four seam. Last 5, 40%. Do this come with a side of fly balls? 60%, 1050. Good money right there. CJ Abrams at 750. It is so much good value today. If you don't play straights no other day, you might want it today. Even though I already know how this is about to go. You about to have a person put 5 of these plus 800s together and literally just sprinkle on the parlay and call it a day. And call it a day. I feel it, man. I feel it. 97-20 over 10 at bats. 140 over 5 at bats. He going crazy. Elite fly ball percent. Elite everything was 95. Even over a bigger sample size, 40%, 80. That's good money with a 97 exit velo, 20% barrel. That's 750 as well. Insane. What was Woods lined in? 500. That's insane to me. Bill. 30% barrel last 10. The righties, they fucking righties up. 97 exit velo to the four seam. But a lot of ground balls and line drives. Here, what about last 5? More. So total bases for Josh Bell, if anything. Four seams. 91 exit velo. I see a lot of bright green. What's the word? You hit fly balls, you hit 95 or higher often at plus 2,500. What? Oh Lord. I might gotta get sprinkled on. That's insane. They like he ain't got no homers. That's cool too. 94 exit velo, 40%, 50 last 10, 60, 20 last 5. So the power going down the last 5. The fly ball went up. Bigger sample size, you got a better you can use him as a another long shot at plus 1100. Riley Adams. 91-20 over 10 at bats to all the pitches. Four seam 99-38. Crazy power. You owe down from yesterday too. Insane fly ball. Insane home run to fly ball. It's obvious what's going on here. So yeah, Riley Adams plus 11. What in the all right, Riley Adams 99 with a 38 at plus 1100. This look crazy to be plus 1100. B House, everybody seeing four seams. 96 exit velo, 40% fly, 60 hard hit, plus 1,000. Crazy. It's like all of these long shots got the power and the fly ball the consistency to go yard. And you got 15-mile-an-hour winds going on. But like I told y'all, it don't do as much as you would think. Like 15-mile-an-hour would affect most. So take it with a grain of salt. And those odds are also because of the park. But people was playing them yesterday, so don't get too much in your head. Shit, if it look like it makes sense, go for it. Shout out to John. He went yard yesterday. Four seam, 94-10. Last 10, last 5, 94-20. 60% fly ball, 80 hard hit. 40%, 70. Paul DeJonga's in a good spot again. Man, this might be a total base game because it was like 4 or 5 on the other team too. I might make a fire. I'm not total base, hit run RBIs. RBIs. 92-20 over 10 at-bats for Robert. That's good. Isolate that four seam. Still got a 92-20 over 10. Is that a 140 over 5? Insane. Over 10, 30, 10, 60. Good money for him. Don't got a line. He's going to be another long shot. Guaranteed. He played yesterday. I don't know who this is. But you asked, man. You got Abrams, Garcia, this, especially like you got to look at it. All of them, now mind you, all of these is like off the four seam because you see if I just click them, you're not seeing it. But y'all seen when we isolate the 50% four seam how it look. So the best option is whoever we find that actually got good metrics off all the pitches. Like this, Riley Adams, B House. Wasn't it him? There's so many of these motherfuckers. Yup. 96 exit velo with a 40. Yeah, he won. Um, DeJong, he was one that was off of there. 92-20 here. So Riley the best, but you got options. Good luck on how you do it. Eliminate guessing. Eliminate guessing. It's not know which one you like the best. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. See which one is on the weak side of the picture. Go look at the weak spots when the lineup confirmed. Play a couple of them straight since they all got insane value. Splitting them out up. Like I showed y'all in the beginning of the video with the round robin. Taking them out, more plays do not mean more money. That's only when you do not know how to manage in your money. That's it. More plays do not mean more money. You can play one play, I can play 4 plays, and we can spend the same exact amount. So you can do it that way, or you can make a nice little same game parlay how you want, because you got options in this game. And even though it's not a home run friendly park, you are giving up 2 pitchers that's giving up some hard hits, some barrels. The outfield is designed for a total basis, doubles and triples like that. You know, with the way that the arc is, the way it's constructed. So it's a million ways to win money in this game from these players that we just found without even taking the homer if you don't want. So it's a couple ways you can go about it. Dodgers, Blue Jays, 90 degrees, wind going out. Number 1 park for righties, like number 2 or 3 for lefties. So it's just, let's just say it's super duper home run friendly. You got Eric Lauer, who's giving up 8 homers, 1 to lefties, 7 to righties. Up against Tyler Glasnow, who's giving up 8, 4, and 4. Let's start over here. Shohei, your odds is 180. Same shit as yesterday. Yep, take them. I'm not even about to go in. I'm not doing that. Not even about to talk about that. All right, 91 exit velo. 30. Nope. Not no 20% hard hit percentage, buddy. Mookie Betts, 90-10. Is it anything? Oh, yeah, 4 seams. Oh, no. Freddie, man. What's up, Freaky Freddie? What you got from it? You got crazy power. Let's see if you hit some fly balls. 30%, 80. Okay. Plus 475. And this is against a lefty, too. So you can see Freddie. I mean, he got a 272 batting average, 400 slug against them. He can hit left-hand hitters. 95 exit velo over 10. Same thing. Heavy 4 seams. Ooh, the exit velocity jumped to 97. Barrel went up. And so did the ground balls and line drives. I seen him on a lot of slips yesterday. And I'm like, why? I didn't see it. Because I'm telling you, I don't care. I'm going to stand on that fly ball percent. Because I've seen more often than not that shit happen how we expected it to. 93-20 over 10 at-bats to the 4 seam from a lefty. 30% fly, 50% hard hit last 10. 40%, you can see like this is all kind of, you don't know what you're going to get, a ground ball, fly ball, or line drive. Even over 10, 20, 30, 50. It's like all in the same ballpark. He don't got no home run line anyway, but he got some power and he damn sure got the barrel. Will Smith, 90-20 from lefties over all 3 pitches. Cool. 4 seam. Power went up. Barrel there. 40, 10, 50 last 5. It went down a little bit, but it's all in the same range. 40. Let's see, but the bigger sample size. Power went up too. 96, 10. 40% fly, 50 hard hit. You can say Will Smith, especially with it being the number 1 righty park. You want to find you a righty. Shout out Muncie, coin respector. 100 exit velo, 20 barrel last 10. 120 last 5. He doing what he need to do. He actually hitting lefties with power. That's actually, I didn't expect that, him being a left-hand batter. 30% fly, 10%, everything is hard. Now that's telling. You don't see too many 100% on 10 at-bats. You do see it on 5 here and there, but for his last 10 at-bats, everything to be 95 or higher, that's very telling that he hitting the ball with crazy power, especially from a left-hand batter. You can see right here, he got a couple of them that should have been out the park. Piss missile. Here go a piss missile right here. 424, 105 off the bat, 33 launch angle, 424. Yeah. Mash. Piss missile. For sure. So you got Max Muncy, no line. Watch Max. Watching. Oh, watching. I love when there's pitchers that just throw straight heaters down the pipe. 40, 10, 70, 40, 40. Alex Call at 900. I like him as a long shot. I like that. I like that. Not enough power. You might not play. So we like, okay, what was it? Freddie. What was it about Conforto? Did I like this? Let me see. I liked this part. 30. Okay, so we got Freddie, we got Conforto, Will Smith, Muncy, and then you got a long shot with Alex Carr. You got a 90 exit velo against all three pitches. Against the four seam, the exit velocity go up, the barrel go up. He hit fly balls, consistent 95 off the bat. And you getting him at plus 900. Oh, damn, that just changed. Plus 1100. And again, he is a right-hand batter, and this is the #1 park for right-hand batters. So I like that even more with this plus 1100 for a long shot on Alex Carr. We move to them. They got to come out swinging. They got smoked yesterday. Bo sold me. 95 exit velo. I'm gonna worry about the four seam and slider. Curve sinker. You can go right now. 33 exit velo. A lot of ground balls. Vlad, same thing. 20% barrel to all the pitches. You see a lot of bright green. We're going to eliminate these bottom two pitches. Focus four-seam slider. 85. What's up with your exit velo, my boy? Nah, it's higher the last five. But let me see. 40, 20, 30, last five. 60, 40, 60. Sheesh. Yep, 525 for Vlad. Another righty in a right-hand friendly park. I'm surprised he don't got one homer in these two games, taking advantage of Dodger Stadium. Dodgers Park, ballpark, whatever you want to call it. Clement, 93 exit velo last 5, 90 last 10. Eliminate the bottom two, 90. No, sir. Top France, my bad. Last 10, eliminate this. 87-0, 50% ground. No, sir. Eliminate them shorter two, no home runs. Barger, 92-10. You are a lefty. Is it the same? No, yours is a little different. Just a sinker. He giving it. Okay, so you want the sinker. Let me see if I just leave the sinker on there. 92-10, last 10 at bats. 97 velocity, last 5. A lot of line drives, last 10. A lot of line drives and ground balls, last 5. Luke, 92 exit velo, 10% barrel. 96-20. So in his more recent at bats, he hitting with more quality hits, more power, more barrels. Fly ball there, consistent. I mean, a good home run to fly ball ratio, 40%. Hard hits, 850. We got Nathan Lukes has a long shot spot in this park today. Straw. Nothing. Jimenez back. Up, he got odds. You're a lefty, so I ain't got to take off nothing there. Hold on. Okay. Schneider, 94-20 over 10. 96-40 over 5. You a righty, so eliminate these two. 95-30, that went up. 96-40, that stayed the same. You hitting, okay, come with a side of fly balls. With a side of home run to fly ball ratio and hard hits. So we got David Schneider. Glass man, I call him. He in a good spot. I don't know what his line is. So good luck with that. So we got Vlad as in a great spot as well. We got Vlad. We got a long shot. Nathan Lukes. I'm loving this David Schneider. Varsho, ooh. 30% barrel, 93 exit velo, last 5, 96-20. That come with a side of fly balls, home runs to fly balls, and hard hits to go. Same with the last 10 at bats. So we like Varsho at 700. Another long shot. A second lefty with insane odds. What are you? You're a switch hitter, so you're gonna bat lefty. Don't change nothing. You're a lefty. What's up with Joey? Joey, 40, 40. But the problem is, let me see, 20, 50, 40. Like, I don't know. I don't know, Joey. So yeah, we're gonna go Vlad. We got Schneider, and then we got two left-hand long shots, Varsho and Nathan Lukes. So you got two dominant righties that had the best metrics. Um, and then you got two long shot lefties. Red Sox Padres. Padres is a right-hand friendly park. 72 degrees. You got winds going to right field, which will help lefties today. Brian Bello, 12 homers, 7 to lefties, 5 to righties. Up against Dylan Cease, 17 homers, 9 to lefties, 8 to righties. Let's get into these batters. Up against righties, how y'all feeling? A lot of shit going on. Ain't touching none of it. Machado sold everybody yesterday, so let's see if he do something today. Oh, heavy sinkers. And damn, that shit went up to 100. But it's also going to be line drives and ground balls. The hard hit is there. The exit velo there. Just be careful with that. Maybe he'd be a day late, but as far as looking at that, it didn't look like it from the StatCast. So be very careful. Fernando Tatis. You like the sinker. Your power and your barrel went up. But your fly ball didn't. Another one, man. It's like they about to be out there. It's going to be a lot of doubles, total bases, and shit like that, which is shout out to Xander, y'all. We got to put Xander up there. 3 homers in his last 4 games. He's a righty taking full advantage of a right-hand friendlier park in Petco. He is one of the coin respecters. We catch him at 800 or higher every day. We got to put him up there in the Raptors with Volpe. And it's another one, y'all. If you remember and you get to this part, write him in the comments. It's somebody, Bryce Terang, Xander, Volpe, ultimate long shot coin respecters. They got my respect. You know, one day all 3 gonna go in the same day, and that shit gonna feed families. Now the day don't look as promising. Yeah, the day don't look as promising with them seeing heavy sinkers, which is fine. We don't force nothing. When you look like you're gonna do something, you go out there and do it. That's what matter. So the lefties is where, okay, 20, 30, 30, 20, 20, nigga, what? O'Hearn. Last 10, 88, 10. Last 5, 80, 89, 0. It's nothing of dominance, okay? 50%, 10, but this is the only issue I have is this low-ass hard hit percentage. The fly ball there. If you don't care about the other stuff and you'll attack just the fly ball, go ahead. By all means. Well, no, I wouldn't even say that because it's like, yeah, it's no power here, which shows in his hard hit percentage. Miro, 83, 0. No power. No power to the pitches he throw. Now, you got some action here. 89, 20, last 5, 93, 20. Come with a side of fly balls and hard hits. That's all I need to see. Jake Cronenworth at plus 830, long shot. Laureano, 93, 20 over 10 at-bats. But what you doing up against a sinker? Smoking shit. 99, 30 over 10 at-bats. 95, 20 at 5 at-bats. Does it come with a side of fly balls, home run to fly balls, and hard hits? It does. Yo, I don't know where that came from, but I can't stop saying it. We out here serving home run dinners. I can't stop saying it. That's just how I'm fried. Hey, you getting Laureano at great value at plus 600. Again, a righty in a right field park. You look at versus righties, ultimate destroying. 11 homers, 300 batting average, 569 slug, 260 ISO. So he fucking righties up. And today, he's seeing the pitches we need him to see. He gonna send Bello ass to the ceiling. Yeah. Who are these niggas? I'm so tired, y'all. We almost done, though. This is the love I got for y'all that I get up and do this. 93-10. That did not come with a side of fly balls. That come with a side of bullshit, and some hard hits. That don't come with what we need. B. Johnston, you a lefty. So, did I like any of this shit besides Cronenworth? Okay, Laureano. Lariano, you got you a righty. Cronenworth at 830, you got a lefty. Those literally was the only two that made sense. Is it power in that game? Of course. Of course. It's total base potential and hit run. Of course. But do that mean that either one of them can go yard? Of course. I'm not touching it. That the fly ball is not there. Y'all hitting a lot of ground balls and doubles. And I want to say, I can't remember, but I want to say Machado looked like that yesterday too. Just like a little heavier on the ground balls and line drives. So just be careful against righties. Okay, you're seeing righties very well for the season. Slider four seam. That's about the same. I ain't gonna touch it. 93 exit velo. Not a lot of fly balls. We move. 9310. Is it the same over here? Oh no, it's a way difference with a slider over here. 9110. 40%, 20, 30. Oh, it's just, come on, get up to 40. Oh, Trevor. Slider. 20% barrel, 88 exit velo. Last 5, last 10, 89, 10. 30. Oh no. That fly ball percent. I mean, that hard hit percent said 10%. 1 out of every 10 you hit hard, I'll pass. Shit, I'm only gonna get 3 or 4 at bats. I might not even see a hard hit in 2 games looking at that. So what is this? This is a lefty. Lefties is good with just both. 70%. Sheesh. 30. 100. What's up with the hard hits? The fly balls is there, but like, damn. Okay, 93, 92, 20. See, 30%, 30, 40, 24. There we go. I don't even know what Carlos' line is, but Carlos might be in a good spot. Watch Carlos Narvaez, however you say his name, 92, 10. But what about that 50% thing? 84. No. Your power is definitely not there. Bregman. Toro. 91-0 over 5. 99-20 over 10. 30% fly ball. Oh, a crazy high ground ball. But consistent hard hits. Against the slider, 91-10. 70-30, 40. If this don't scare you, Romy can go. He got a 30% fly ball. That's 70%. And I think with all the pitches, it was at 80%. Oh, man. 98-20 over 10 at-bats. 140 over 5 at-bats. Versus righties pitching sliders and four seams. Romy been going crazy. 20% fly, 60 hard hit over 5. 20% fly, 60 hard hit over 10. Oh, you're a lefty, so we can use Roman as a long shot. I feel like, damn, is you gonna hit a home run since you got that big contract? It's due. He did hit a ground rule double yesterday. The power there. I'm not. That's never a question. The power is there. Four seam. Ooh, everything. You take away a four seam from these motherfuckers, they don't know how to hit nothing else. You even kill. See that? 93-20 over 10 at bats. 50% fly, 50 hard hit. Love that. Now, what happens? Oh, you a lefty, so I ain't got to change nothing. Hey, y'all, he in another good spot. He's actually in a better spot, believe it or not, as a long shot, 94-40, 80-20, 60. He's in a better long shot spot than Roman Anthony. To be honest, Yoshida is. His shit look crazy. Crazy high barrel, crazy high fly ball percent, consistent 80% hard hit percentage. Was it anything up here? Oh, Carlos. I like this Carlos, especially against the slider that he gonna see a lot. 40% fly, 20 home run to fly ball ratio, 40 hard hit. I like Carlos, and I'm not gonna say I don't like Roman. Let me see, Roman. This is cool. This is what scares me. And then when you look at with the slider, it goes up. So again, I'm not taking away from it. When you still see the power that they have, like these kind of metrics, we still can go total bases and things of that nature, especially with them playing where they at. Oh, here. So if I had to pick when everything made sense, it's Carlos and Yoshida, to be honest. But you got some power with Carlos and Roman Anthony right behind him, and Romy, Carlos all had great power. They just didn't have the fly balls to match. But the power and the fly ball, I'm sorry, Yoshida and who the hell was the other one? Yoshida and I feel like I'm looking dead at her. Man, am I bugging? Who was the other person? Yoshida and was it him? I have no idea. I just lose where I was at that fast. I don't even remember who the other one was, but y'all heard everybody I named. Y'all heard everybody I named. I can't remember who the main two was. That's crazy. TB Mariners, 80 degrees. This wind is coming. Oh, it's a roof. Don't matter. Disregard. Adrian Hauser, 4 homers, 3 to lefties, 1 to righties, up against Brian Wu, 21 homers, 11 to lefties, 10 to righties. Kyle Riley went out there and respected coin. He finally got right for everybody that had him yesterday. Last 10, Julio, demon timing. He 91-20 his last 10 at bats against a righty throwing a sinker slider. Oh, heavy sinker. The barrel stayed. The barrel percent stayed. The velo dropped to 2 miles an hour. Ground balls. I don't like you as much today, Julio. 97 velo, 20% barrel his last 10 at bats versus a righty. Pitching 4-seam curve, sinker change. Let's see if there's anything in here that we need to identify. Let's see how your distribution look over here. Nope, I ain't gonna take nothing out. Okay, so what you got him at? 450. Is this right? Oh, that's a double. I don't know what his line is. I'm about to say ain't no way. 97-20. I like Kyle. Hold on. Did I look here? Yep. 30, 10. Oh yeah, I like him. 30% fly ball. 1 out of every 3 batted balls in play will be a fly ball. That's all we need to see. A Rosarina, what you got going? You gonna see a lot of sinkers. 90-10, 30%. Oh, you got a hot ground ball. Let me see, last 5, 40, 40, 40. I kind of evened out. 375. How many games you done been? Yeah, Rosarina do, y'all. So now he don't got the power. 90-10, last 5. Let me see, 90-10. JP Crawford, did you about to go yard today? I hate when like the stuff be right on the border and it's harder to read it. It won't be you when those 70% ground ball. At least I ain't gonna say it won't be you. I'm not playing that 80% ground ball for Josh Naylor. None on this screen would have mattered. Polanco, man, you've been selling, bruh. Another day it looked like he about to be in a good spot. 96-10, heavy fly ball, a 10% home run and fly ball, consistently hitting over 95 exit velocity. And again, that is the recipe. It's not like for me, it's if you can consistently hit the ball 95 or harder with a high fly ball rate, that's like literally all I really need you to be able to do is hit the ball hard and hit the baseball far. 96 exit velo, 10% barrel, 50 fly, 60 hard hit. Sign me up again. I've just tweeted it. Bet with no emotion. 5-1 odds. That's good value for what we're seeing. I'm not gonna keep. I'm gonna make comments, but it's not gonna deter me away from the read. That's not gonna take me away from the read. If you're in a good spot, you're in a good spot. Especially with the spots being limited in this game. Only thing I'm for sure on was like the Kyle, but a Rosarina and Crawford was like right there on the borders. But again, I tell y'all, I make this so much easier on myself. The more I gotta, the harder I gotta think about which route I want to go. I'm gonna take the easier route. I'm gonna just take the total bases and call it a day. Dylan Moore, last 10, 89-10, last 5, 98-20. His last 5 at bats, he been locked. And what about the sinker? The barrel there, the exit velo drop. Let me see, 60-20. See that drop. Now let's see over a bigger sample size. 50%, 20. It still ain't no consistent hard hits. And that is what's concerning. I don't care about you hitting 80-mile-an-hour fly balls. That ain't shit but a routine out. That ain't gonna do nothing for me. 85-10. No, actually, yeah, that power that I need to see green power. That's young. Can zone. 93-10. Like I need to see over 90 every trip. 20, 40, 20, 30, 10, 50. See, last 5. Went up. Okay, so can zone at plus 500. I like that. 94-20. His more recent at bats. Did he end up playing? I remember seeing him, but he don't look like shit today. So Kyle, clear favorite. As soon as you click on him, Polanco and Canzone are the 3 best spots. Again, Kyle, the chalk, you could have put his eyes. I don't even know what it is, but like him with Swarber or whoever else, somebody we seen in the 200s, Judge, shit like that, and call it a day. Call it a day. Oh, we move to this side. Shout out Junior. Look at this, y'all. I'm telling you, don't get caught up in that. Oh my God, he went yard yesterday. This man got 4 homers, and I love when it's a double to put in there to throw into the equation to make what I'm saying more under. It's not that he even got 3 homers in 3 games. He got 4 in 3 games. When you're hot, you're hot. And Seattle is not one of the best parks for homer, and he done homer both games there so far. He got 4 homers in 3 games. Ride the hot hand at all times. Don't ever see a good read and you say the reason you didn't play it is because he went yard the day before. Huh? So he in the same park, seeing some of the same pitches with the same power, and you think that's a reason to stay off of him? That don't even make sense. 96-10 to these 3 pitches. They're going up against a righty. Let's see. He's been hitting righties well. You can see that. Anything dominating. Or seam sinker. Okay. All right. 95 exit velo. Got some fly balls. Good. Consistent hard hits. Yandy at 650. Like Yandy. Junior. 99 exit velo the last 10 at bats. Last 5, 90. Oh, last 9. I mean 99. Oh yeah, nothing to isolate on here. Now this time though, you don't got a high. Let me see last 5. It's a lot of ground balls these last 10 and 5 at bats. The hard hits is there. Shout out Brandon Lau or Lowe, whatever one you want to call him. 3 and 4 games. We caught the beginning of this run, and it's like it ain't stopped. Okay, now lefties get 4 seams. That's tough. 95-20, 96-20. Yeah, you might not want to do that with him on this heater. 40% fly, 20-70 last 10, 60-20, 60. Y'all, if you know what that means. Plus 400 for Brandon. So I like Andy. I like Brandon. Caminero got the power. I don't like the low fly ball against those specific pitches today. If he go out there and go yard, am I surprised? No, because he in the zone. He locked in. I ain't tripping. 10%. That exit velocity got to be 90, buddy. Got to be 90, buddy. Like this. But then I can see you ain't got no power. Like, no far. It ain't one green 300-foot distance on there. J-Lo, you a lefty. All the lefties about to get a lot of 4 seams. 92. No, sir. What is this, Josh? Simpson. Oh, no. No. Watch he be in a sneaky spot. How did I know? Every day. 92-20 over 10 at-bats. 30%, 10%, 60. Cool. And it's no pitches to dominate. Christopher, they never have a line for him. He's in a good spot. Yandy so far, we got Yandy, Brandon, and him so far. Christopher Morale. Whatever the hell it is. Righty. Kim. Right, 93-10. Hold on. 30%, 50, last 5, 40. You got a long shot in Kim, like yesterday. Fiducci and Gray. So you got Yandy, Brandon Lau, who is my favorite. As soon as I click on him without even isolating the 4 seam, just seeing against all the pitches, it's good money. But then the 4 seam, it get ugly, especially in these last 5. So that might be my favorite. We'll be at him, Christopher, and I feel like, was it somebody else? Oh, and a long shot with Kim. When you isolate and look at the oh no, hold on. No, you don't isolate. I'm sorry. Just get to a bigger sample size. 93 exit velo, 30% fly. Half of the baseballs he hit is coming off the bat. 95. Just hope you could pair that 95 with one of them 3 fly balls. And that plus 1,000 should be good money. And last but not least, Sunday night baseball. Cubs Cardinals. We got 89 degrees, 90 degrees, which is great for carry. And we got wind going east to west, right to left. So that's going to favor your right-hand batter. So we got Shada Imanaga, 16 homers, to the lefties. Good to know his weak spot is to righties because that's where the wind taking us. So we want to target those righties. Same with Sonny Gray. Thank God that his weaker spot is the righties. So we can take advantage of this high winds going to left field where righties are pulling to. Start at the top, Donovan. Let's see, sweeper four seam. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of four seams. Okay, Contreras, that look crazy. 95-20. That look crazy. That's about even. So just lefties. Right. Ooh, 60. Ooh, 10. This came with a side of fly balls, home run to fly balls, and hard hits for sure. Last 5, 80, 20, 60. This is a for sure play. And he's a righty. And his odds low. Yeah, they know something. Contreras. Yeah, I see you, my boy. You are a righty. So the righties I ain't got to worry about. Last 5, last 10. It's some damn piss missiles. Then this is why it matters where we looking for consistent hard hits. Sweet spots. These are the perfect launch angles to go with these distances. And guess what? If he had got this to 95s, those are home runs. And then when he did get a 95 or higher, the angle and the distance wasn't there. That's why it all be making sense, and I'll be bouncing back from metrics to StatCast because I've seen that too many times. I'm a big person who like individual game logs. I like looking down here and seeing back-to-back at-bats bright green. So I pay attention to that a lot, and I note certain stuff. And that be the thing. That it could be the perfect sweet spot in distance, and it'd be a person off by a couple miles an hour on that exit velocity, and now that it done turned to a fly ball. You a lefty, you gonna see four seams, buddy. And you seeing them ground balls. 91-20. Ooh, hella ground balls to the four seam from a lefty. 92-10, 95, last 5, 93-20. Hitting fly balls, hard hits. Last 10, 20%, 50. The hard hits there. I'm not worried about this 20 because they don't go no higher than 30. That's all in the same part. Watch Lars. Scott. It's none to them, right? Oh, yeah. You a lefty? Oh, yeah. Okay, so Pieheads. You a righty. Nothing changes here, right? Yep. 10% barrel. That's about it. Oh, nah. If I'm going to take that, this power got to be at least 90. 92-10, last 10. None against the righties. Let's see if you hitting. Ooh, a lot of ground balls. 10%, 40. Let's see, last 5. More ground balls. Sheesh. Herrera. 95-10 over 10 at bats. Nigga, get off my screen. Okay, 83-10. You see a big clunk of some shit going on over here. I don't know what's happening, but we're going to find out. Is any of that to that faux seam? 86, 13%. 37-50. Watch Nolan Gorman. Ain't no righties I can. Where them righties at? 94 exit velo last 10. Hold on, boy. 30%, 40. 40%, 40. At who is this? At plus 625. I like this. Thomas Saggies. Ooh, I know he used to get body rocked in school. Well, I know they was probably walking around calling that nigga Saggy's nuts all day. Hey, Saggy nuts. That name crazy. I pray I'm saying that wrong because I know he was getting tortured. Let's say Saggies. Contreras. Oh, we did find a righty. I'm sorry. We did. And a great righty at that, though. Like, crazy power against the four seam and splitter. Like, hitting fly balls. Definitely a large side of fly balls. Home running fly balls and hard hits. And I'm fucking with Saggy Nuts. Fucking with this nigga right here. 94 exit velo against both pitches. He hitting fly balls. He got a decent 40% hard hit last 5. Fly ball went up, hard hit went up. So I'm fucking with him. Yeah, so you got 2 righties in that game. I ain't see no left. Oh, and Lars Newbar, watch him. He a lefty, though. Watch him. And then you got Sonny Gray. Pete Crow. I don't know what's going on with Pete Crow. But boy, he got to be having some girl problems. Why gotta be the girl? Motherfucker, because you know why. Y'all got, it's just something y'all do to a mental. I'm not blaming it like the girl did something wrong, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, That's one of the few things that when a nigga deep in, that can get into a nigga head and it be clipping pins. Forcing sweeper, so this shit look trash. 94, the velocity there. Yeah. Now watch he go yard today, cause I'm about this the first time in a minute I'm not on playing him. 92-20. Again, we want to find some righties though. Is there anything dominant here? Nope. Let's see. Ooh, all line drives, 60% hard hit. I see. But damn, 80%, 80. That got even higher, plus 700. This total bases and doubles. I love all of this. I can't do nothing with this 0% though. I can't lie to y'all. He got hit run RBI, total base, double written all over him though. Suzuki. Ooh, 40 over 5, 30 over 10. And it wasn't nothing to take out, right? Nope. 20%. I'm not mad at that again. It's even kill. 50%. Last 5. It's all the same. Hard hit went up. We can take this Suzuki at plus 390. Maybe you can bounce back today. With wins in your favor. You got a homer against him in 9 at bats with a 667, 333. So you hitting them with power. Just do it again. And the win is in your favor. 93 exit velo for bum ass Kyle. Oh yeah, line drives. This is more even with a 60% hard hit. Sheesh, I don't know. I'm not impressed with him or the metrics. More him than anything. 30%, 30%. Last 5. Oh, 80, 40. Oh, Ian happy. You got the power, Ian. What's going on? Again, I'm not tripping about these lefties. With the wind going to left field, that's perfectly fine with me. I want to find a righty. Maybe the wind will help one of them line drives from Swanson go yard. Because he damn sure got the power, Shaw. Where's he at? He gonna play today? I ain't mean to do that, but yeah, whatever. Last 10, last 5. My God. Turner, damn, I see a 50% and I see a 30. I see a 40 and a 20. What's going on over here? 20, 92%, 90. I do see a 50% fly ball. Justin Turner. And every time I see Justin Turner, he don't play or he do play and I don't catch it ever. Yeah, so Suzuki is the favorite. I'm sorry. Suzuki. And let's say this right here, 92-20, again, over 10 at-bats. Oh, you ain't got no fly balls. Never mind. Suzuki is who I like. Swanson will be like somebody I'm taking for total bases or something. Nothing else like the people that we've been seeing day in and day out, but Suzuki is by far the favorite. What happened with Bush? I don't even think I did Bush. 60% fly, 40 hard, hit 10, 60-40. No, this is the clear favorite. I don't even think I passed him. So it's Bush and Suzuki for me. I ain't gonna say the clear favorite because you want to target that weaker side, and both pitchers and the park today is favoring righties. So I'm gonna go out on the limb and say Suzuki over Bush for that reason alone, but go ahead and add Bush as the second option. And there you have it. We can go to pitcher weak spots. I know none of this is updated. It's the cracker ass, so nobody's on here, but we can just look at Jason Alexander. Batting first, fifth, and ninth. Anybody that falls in those spots, once the lineup's confirmed, it'll highlight the player in that exact spot. Max Fried, the first spot. Zach Little, first, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Mike Burrows, first, 3rd, 4th, 9th. Kyle, first, 2nd, 6th. Joey Wentz, 3rd, 7th. Luis, first, 4th. K. Povich, first, 3rd, 5th, 6th. Boom. Jack, first, 5th. Casey, first, 2nd, 3rd. Whoever bat 3rd, RBI ladder. Hint, hint. Whenever you see 3 in a row, the RBI ladder is the last of the 3. Slade, first, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 6th. I know it's one missing, but it's 3 out of the 4. Batting 4th. RBI ladder. Hint, hint. Davis Martin, 4th, 5th, 9th. Shine, 3rd, 4th, 6th. Quinn Priester, 1st, 3rd, 5th, 7th. You can make a song out of weak spots. Zach Wheeler, 3rd, 4th, 6th. Patrick Corbin, 1st, 3rd, 5th, 6th. Y'all, I'm over here doing this little move when I'm saying it behind the screen. This shit lit. I might do it one downstream. Gore, 1st, 6th, 7th, 9th. Justin Verlander, 2nd, 6th, 7th. Eric Lauer, 2nd, 5th, 8th. Tyler Glasnow, 4th, 7th, 8th. Brian Bellows, 2nd. If I'm going too fast, I'm sorry. That's the reason. I mean, you know, the good thing is I'm on YouTube. Put that motherfucker in times 0.5. Dylan Cease, 2nd, 5th, 7th. Adrian Hauser, 8th. Brian Wu, 3rd, 5th, 7th. Shada Imanaga, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 9th. Sonny Gray, 3rd. And there you have it. Let's have another explosive day. Like yesterday, I cannot wait to go on stream tomorrow, y'all. I cannot wait to see y'all tomorrow, man, so we can sit here and talk about all this money we just made. Play your straights, round robin your parlays, stay at 3 legs. If you got to go back to the front of the video to rewatch it again and understand it, I get it. It's here for you. I am here for you. May the night be the best gambling night of your gambling life. Love y'all.